Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, the Governor of Nairobi County, Mr. Sakaja Johnson, Deputy Governor, Mr. Mushiri, County Secretary, Mr. Analo, my friend and former colleague, the High Commissioner for South Africa in Kenya, Mr. Mahlangu. Wonderful to see you again, sir. All of the Nairobi councillors and aldermen, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is an absolute honor, a great honor for me to be here along with my delegation this morning. Mr. Governor, just to introduce you to who we have along with us, I have with me Alderman James Vos, who's the Mayoral Committee Member for Economic Growth in the City of Cape Town, Ms. Nolwandle Liba, who is the Executive Director of Human Settlements, Ms. Fiona Stewart, who's a Special Advisor in my office, and Mr. Regan Matthys, who does International Relations in our office. And I'm also very, very proud that I'm joined by members of my own family here, Mr. and Mrs. Charlson, who are residents of yours, Governor, and ratepayers of yours. And afterwards they will have an opportunity to raise their concerns with you, I have no doubt. But it is a great honor and privilege to be here to sign, as we have just done on behalf of the people of Cape Town, this historic sister city cooperation agreement between our cities of Cape Town and Nairobi. Today marks the start of what I believe will be a lifelong partnership built on mutual respect, shared economic and political interest, and a genuine curiosity about one another's countries, cultures, and futures that can only leave us richer and more fulfilled. Let me also say, sir, how refreshing it has been to meet a counterpart from my own generation. In this line of business, as we all know, the average age is often decades above ours. And I was pleased, very pleased, to read about and to meet someone closer to my own age, for a change. When I look across at Governor Sakaja, I see a man with whom I have more in common than many other people I've met during my career in politics. Not only are we both considered young for the job that we hold, but we followed very similar paths to get here, sir. Both of us entered politics very early, having had a taste of it first at high school and then diving in fully at university. Both of us were sworn in as members of our country's parliaments while we were still in our 20s. You, Governor, have got one up on me in that you served in the upper house. I have not yet done that. I was a backbencher when I served with Mr. Mahlangu. We both share a passion for youth leadership development, and we both believe our cities can and should stand at the forefront of innovation, sustainability, economic growth, and caring government. And I'm sure if I had time to spend more time with you, Mr. Sakaja, I would be able to rattle off a list as long as my arm of the things we have in common and the visions we share for our respective cities. This is my second trip to Kenya. I first came here 15 years ago to visit our family here, along with a young lady who is now my wife back home in Cape Town. And I regret that I've waited so long to come back. I also regret not having more time available during this trip to see even more of your city and your country. And I will certainly have to arrange another visit in the near future. Governor, it is said that you should always read contracts closely. You will have missed in the terms and conditions of the contracts that we just signed that it entitles me to come back as often as I like. And similarly, you are most welcome in Cape Town anytime you like. What I've seen in the very short time that I've been here this time has been an eye-opener. There are so many similarities between Cape Town and Nairobi that this city cooperation agreement feels like it was destined to be. Indeed, as the Governor just asked me as we were signing, it's hard to believe this hasn't happened already. The opportunities for learning into the future are almost endless. Aside from the obvious physical similarities, both cities are roughly the same size in terms of population. Both are expanding, as the Deputy Governor has said, due to rapid urbanization. We also find ourselves on similar trajectories and on similar missions to be the undisputed economic and innovation hubs of our respective regions of Africa. Both of our regions are tourism giants on the continent, and both of our cities are considered gateways to our country's many attractions. Both Nairobi and Cape Town attract a very wide range of visitors throughout the year. Both cities have vibrant and well-serviced film industries, and yesterday we heard growing film industries. And both of our people are a little sport obsessed. Our local economies rely heavily on agriculture, and I'm glad, Deputy Governor, that you tasted the very best of that agriculture in Cape Town. And both of our cities have thriving finance and commerce sectors. It is clear that we are both on a mission to become even more globally competitive and to stand out amongst our peers as the most attractive and convenient places to do business in our regions. Against this backdrop of similarities and shared visions, the opportunities to exchange knowledge between us are immense, as are the opportunities to expand on the commercial links that already exist between our cities. Many Cape Town companies have a footprint here in Nairobi, and vice versa, and a range of products are exported in both directions. Kenya Airways already operates daily flights to and from Cape Town, and as we heard yesterday from the Chief Executive of Kenya Airways, Cape Town is their fastest growing route after COVID. So there is a fantastic foundation for partnership. But this is just the beginning. We can do so much more together. We can strengthen each other's tourism markets. We can collaborate with each other's film industries. We can double the trade between us. And our collaboration isn't only limited to commercial opportunities. We can also learn from one another. I know that Cape Town and Nairobi face many of the same challenges of government. We both are rapidly urbanizing cities in developing world contexts, and that pressure places enormous strain on city infrastructure, and not to mention the pressure of the provision of housing and the provision of dignified basic services to the many hundreds of thousands of residents in both of our cities that still live in informality and in poverty. Infrastructure expansion, the development of a wide range of affordable housing options, and the rollout of dignified basic services are among the top priorities of my administration, as we seek to make Cape Town resilient and able to withstand all of the pressure that the future has for us. These past 2 days, I've seen a city dealing with these exact same pressures and challenges, and doing so in ways that we haven't always thought of. I'm extremely grateful for this learning opportunity, and I'm sure that the members of my delegation have taken plenty of notes. I also know that Nairobi is committed to delivering clean and affordable energy to its residents, and that Kenya is a leading country in Africa when it comes to renewable energies. Given our own energy challenges back home and our own mission to make Cape Town energy secure, this is certainly an area where we can learn from our hosts and return with valuable insights. So already, Governor, this new partnership of ours has been beneficial. And so I say to the people of Nairobi and to you, Governor Sakaja, thank you for your wonderful hospitality and for showing us around this great city. We have learned an incredible amount in 2 short days. Of course, we would now love to return the favor and host you in Cape Town soon. May today be the start of a close bond between our cities, a bond that will see both cities prosper into the future. It is a source of great pride for us that the very first sister city cooperative agreement signed under our administration is with Nairobi. And in these troubled global times, it is my hope that both Nairobi and Cape Town will stand tall as centers of light, freedom, and democracy on the African continent, and that we will use our respective positions and influences to spread a message of peace wherever we can. So here is to a bright and prosperous future for all of the people of Nairobi and the people of the city of Cape Town. Thank you so much.
Thank you.